John got it. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog, since top ramen now, steak and lobster and a shrimp, Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, chill that way. Came a long way, real long way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So for that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Cooks on the quick slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll work down inside the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he He gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, Prescott stripped. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Prescott now. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 14 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Raymond, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Watson going to sneak it. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Watson on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw, Watson. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. He's across midfield. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Poe. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Grant. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Chubb will try the middle here. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He's got his tight end, David the Joker. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down and 5. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A big play looming on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Watson to throw. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Chubb is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
4 quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The end result, 21 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 90 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, you gotta snap it, you gotta snap it.
Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, this is Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run it again with Chubb. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver downfield, at least get in the field goal range, and get us a win.
Sione Taki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now what can Prescott do in the OT? Able to find Gallup. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. A big call here at overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's Brian Anger now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Watson. Completes to the Joker. And he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series broke everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
He's got room to roam. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road,